to release your creativity in 1,000,001 different projects. Positive affirmations for expressing creativity. I release all resistance to expressing my creativity fully. I am always in touch with my creative source. I feel good expressing myself in all sorts of creative ways. I am a clear thinker, and I express myself with ease. I am learning to be more creative every day. My potential is unlimited. I am discovering talents I did not know I had. My innate creativity surprises and delights me.
I want to show y'all, but I can't.
My talents are in demand, and my unique gifts are appreciated by those around me. I am a joyous, creative expression of life. Ideas come to me easily and effortlessly. Let's talk about relationships, romance. Personal relationships always seem to be the first priority for many of us. Perhaps you are always searching for love. Hunting for love doesn't always bring the right partner because the reasons for wanting love are unclear. We think, oh, if I only had someone who loved me, my life would be so much better. But that's not the way it works. There is a big difference between the need for love and being needy for love. When you are needy for love, it simply means that you are missing love and approval from the most important person you know, yourself. You may become involved in relationships that are codependent and ineffectual for both partners. You can never create love in your life by talking or thinking about being lonely. Feeling lonely and needy just pushes people away. You cannot heal a relationship in your life by talking or thinking about how awful it is now. This only puts the attention on the problem, not the solution. You want to turn your thoughts away from the problem and create new thoughts that will produce a solution. Arguing for your limitations is just resistance, and resistance is only a delay tactic. It's another way of saying, I'm not good enough to have what I'm asking for. The first relationship to improve is the one you have with yourself. When you are happy with yourself, then all your other relationships improve too. A happy person is very attractive to others. If you are looking for more love, then you need to love yourself more. This means no criticism, no complaining, no blaming, no whining, and no choosing to feel lonely. It means being very content with yourself in the present moment and choosing to think thoughts that make you feel good now. There is no one way to experience love, for we all experience love in different ways. For some of us to really experience love, we need to feel love through being hugged and touched. For others to really feel loved, we need to hear the words, I love you. For others, we need to see a demonstration of love, like a gift of flowers. Our preferred way of experiencing love is often the way we feel most comfortable demonstrating love. I suggest that you work on loving yourself non-stop. Demonstrate to yourself the growing love that you have for yourself. Treat yourself to romance and love. Show yourself how special you are. Pamper yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Surround yourself with colors, textures, and scents that please you. Life always mirrors back to us the feelings we have inside. Grow in your sense of love and romance. The right one to share your growing sense of intimacy will be attracted to you like a magnet. If you want to go from loneliness thinking to fulfillment thinking, then you need to think in terms of creating a loving mental atmosphere within you and around you. Do let all those negative thoughts about love and romance just fade away and fill your mind with thoughts of love. Think of sharing love and approval and acceptance with everyone you meet. When you are able to contribute to the fulfillment of your own needs, then you will not be so needy, so codependent. It has to do with how much you love yourself. When you truly love who you are, you stay centered, calm, and secure, and your relationships at home as well as at work are wonderful. You will find yourself reacting to various situations and people differently. Matters that once may have been desperately important won't be quite as important anymore. New people will enter your life, and perhaps some old one will disappear, which can be scary at first, and also wonderful, refreshing, and exciting. Once you have all this clear in your mind, and you know what you want in a relationship, you must go out and be with people. No one is going to suddenly appear at your doorstep. A good way to meet people is in a support group or a night class. It enables you to connect with people who are like-minded or who are involved in the same interests. It's amazing how quickly you can meet new friends. Be open and receptive, and the universe will respond to you for your highest good. Think happy thoughts, and you will be a happy person, and everyone will want to be with you, and all your current relationships will approve. Positive affirmations for love. I will allow these affirmations to fill my consciousness, knowing they will become true for me, and I will practice them often and with joy. From time to time, I ask those I love, how can I love you more? I choose to see clearly with eyes of love. I love what I see. I draw love and romance into my life, and I accept it now. Love is around every corner, and joy fills my entire world. I rejoice in the love I encounter every day. I am comfortable looking in the mirror saying, I love you. I really, really love you. I now deserve love, romance, and joy, and all the good that life has to offer me. I am surrounded by love. All is well. I am in a joyous, intimate relationship with a person who truly loves me. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I am greeted by love wherever I go. I attract only healthy relationships. I am always treated well. I am very thankful for all the love in my life. I find it everywhere. Let's talk about job success. This is a big problem for many people. However, you can always have a successful job if you will change your thinking about work. You will never find working a pleasure if you hate your job or you can't stand your boss. What a terrible affirmation that is. It will be impossible for you to ever attract a great job with that belief system. If you want to enjoy your time at work, then you must change your thinking. I'm a great believer in blessing with love every person, place, and thing at the workplace. Begin with your current job. Affirm that this job is merely a stepping stone to far greater positions. You are in your current job because of the things you believed in the past. You drew it to you by your thinking. Perhaps you learned your attitude towards work from your parents. No matter, you can change your thinking now. So bless with love your boss, your coworkers, the location, the building, the stairs or elevators, the rooms, the furniture, and each and every customer. This creates a loving mental atmosphere within you, and the whole office will respond to it. I have never understood the reasoning behind putting down or berating others at work. If you are an owner, a manager, or a supervisor, how can you possibly expect to get the best work from others if they are frightened or resentful? We all want to be appreciated, acknowledged, and encouraged. If you support your employees and give them respect, then they will give you the best work they can. Now, please don't believe that it is hard to get a job. That may be true for many, but it does not have to be true for you. You only need one job, and your consciousness will open the pathway for you. Don't have faith in fear. When you hear of negative trends in business or in the economy, immediately affirm, that may be true for some, but it is not true for me. I always prosper no matter where I am or what is going on. People often ask me for the affirmations to make their relationships at work be smoother. In fact, for many people, this is a really big issue in their lives. I am deeply aware that whatever I give out comes back to me multiplied, and this is true everywhere, including at work. In the workplace, it is important to know that every employee and employer has been attracted by the action of love, for it's his and her divine right place, here and now, at this point in time and space. Divine harmony permeates us all, and we can all flow together in the workplace in a most productive and joyous way. There aren't any problems that don't have solutions. There aren't any questions without answers. Choose to go beyond the problem to seek the divine right action solution to any discord that may seem to appear. Be willing to learn from any discord or confusion as it comes up. It's important to release all blame and turn within to seek the truth. And be willing to release whatever pattern may be in your consciousness that has contributed to the situation. Know that you are successful in all that you do. You're inspired and productive. You serve others willingly and gladly. Divine harmony reigns supreme within and around you, and within and around each and every person in your workplace. When you know and declare that it's possible to successfully operate in the workplace according to divine principles, then divine love brings to you those who can be helped by that which you so lovingly do. Now, if you like your job but feel you're not getting paid enough, then bless your current salary with love. Expressing gratitude for what you do have enables it to grow. And absolutely no more bitching about the job or coworkers. Your consciousness put you where you are now. Your changing consciousness can lift you to a better position. You can do it. During your workday, there are a number of things you can do to release tension. Here are a few ideas. 1. Before you go to work every day, do this simple exercise. Just sit comfortably and concentrate on your breath. Whenever you notice thoughts coming in, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Give yourself at least 10 or 15 minutes to dwell in the silence each day. There's nothing difficult or tricky to this, and it's worth taking the time. 2. Write or type this affirmation and put it where you can see it at work. My job is a peaceful haven. I bless my job with love. I put love in every corner, and my job lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. When you start to think about your boss, say this affirmation to yourself. I only give out that which I wish to receive. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every way. Refuse to be limited in any way by human mind thinking. Your life can be filled with love and joy because your work is a divine idea. Remember to say to yourself every day before going to work, no matter where I am, there is only infinite good, infinite wisdom, infinite harmony, and love. Positive affirmations for job success. The joy I find in my career is reflected in my overall happiness. At my job, my coworkers and I encourage each other's growth and success. The perfect job is looking for me, and we are being brought together now. I truly believe that we are here to bless and prosper each other. I reflect this belief in my daily interactions. When it is time for a new job, the perfect position presents itself easily. Opportunities are everywhere. I have unlimited choices. Working together is part of the purpose of life. I love the people I work with. I deserve to have a successful career, and I accept it now. Everyone I encounter at work today has my best interests at heart. I am very good at giving encouragement and positive feedback to others. I have unlimited potential. Only good lies before me. My workspace is a pleasure to be in. There is mutual respect among my coworkers. Let's talk about stress and being stress-free. This is the moment in which you are either enjoying or not enjoying your life. What you are thinking now is creating the way you feel in your body now and your experiences tomorrow. If you are stressing yourself out over every little thing and making mountains out of molehills, you will never find inner peace. We talk a lot about stress these days. Everyone seems to be stressed out by something. Stress seems to be a buzzword, and we use it to the point where I think it's a cop-out. I'm so stressed, or this is so stressful, all this stress. I think that stress is a fearful reaction to life's constant changes. It is an excuse we often use for not taking responsibility for our own feelings. If we can put the blame out there on someone or something, then we can just play the innocent victim. But being the victim doesn't make us feel good, and it doesn't change the situation. Often we are stressing ourselves because we have our priorities mixed up. So many of us feel that money is the most important thing in our lives, but this is not true. There is something far more important and precious to us without which we could not live. What is that? It's our breath. Our breath is the most precious substance in our lives, and yet we totally take for granted when we exhale that our next breath will be there. If we did not take another breath, we would not last 3 minutes. Now, if the power that created us has given us enough breath to last as long as we shall live, can we not trust life that everything else we need will also be supplied? When we trust life to take care of us and all our little problems, then stress just melts away. You do not have time to waste on negative thinking or emotions, because that only creates more of what you say you don't want. If you are doing some positive affirmations and you are not getting the results you want, then check to see how often during the day you allow yourself to feel bad, to be upset. These emotions are probably exactly what is frustrating you and delaying the manifestation of your affirmations and stopping the flow of your good. The next time you realize how stressed you are, ask yourself, what is scaring you? Stress is just fear. It's that simple. You do not need to be afraid of life or afraid of your own emotions. Find out what you are doing to yourself that is creating this fear within you. Your inner goal is joy and harmony and peace. Harmony is being at peace with yourself. It is not possible to have stress and inner harmony at the same time. When you are at peace, you do one thing at a time, and you don't let things get to you. When you feel stressed, do something to release the fear. Breathe deeply or go for a brisk walk. Remind yourself that I am the only power in my world, and I create a peaceful, loving, joyful, fulfilling life. You want to move through life feeling safe. Don't give a little word like stress a lot of power. Don't use it as an excuse to create tension in your body. Nothing, no person, place, or thing has any power over you. You are the only thinker in your mind, and it is your thoughts that create your life. So train yourself to think thoughts that make you feel good. That way, you will always be creating your life out of joy and in joy. Joy always brings more to be joyous about. Affirmations for a stress-free life. I let go of all fear and doubt, and life becomes simple and easy for me. I create a stress-free world for myself. I relax all my neck muscles, and I let go of any tension in my shoulders. I slowly breathe in and out, and I find myself relaxing more and more with each breath. I am a capable person, and I can handle anything that comes my way. I am centered and focused. I feel more secure each day. I am safe when I express my feelings. I can be serene in any situation. I am comfortable with my finances. I am always able to pay my bills on time. I trust myself to deal with any problems that arise during the day. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fears. I am in the process of making positive changes in all areas of my life. And now we come to self-esteem. You will never have good self-esteem if you refuse to think well about yourself. Self-esteem is merely feeling good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you develop confidence. Confidence then builds self-esteem. Each one feeds the other. Once you get the rhythm going, you can accomplish almost anything. Self-esteem is just that, what you think about yourself. You have the freedom to think anything you want. Why would you ever want to belittle yourself? You were born extremely confident. You came into this world knowing how wonderful you are. You were so perfect when you were a tiny baby. You did not have to do anything. You were already perfect, and you acted as if you knew it. You knew you were the center of the universe, and you were not afraid to ask for what you wanted. You freely expressed your emotions. Your mother knew when you were angry. In fact, the whole neighborhood knew it. And when you were happy, your smile lit up the whole room. You were so full of love and confidence. Tiny babies will die if they don't get love. But once we are older, we can learn to live without love. But no baby will stand for that. Little babies love every inch of their bodies, even their own feces. They have no guilt, no shame, no comparison. They know they are unique and wonderful. You were like that. And somewhere during your childhood, well-meaning parents passed on their own insecure feelings and taught you feelings of inadequacy and fear. At that point, you began to deny your own magnificence. These thoughts and feelings never were true and certainly are not true now. I want to bring you back to the time when you really knew how to love yourself. Mirror work is simple and very powerful. Mirror work simply means looking into a mirror when you say your affirmations. Mirrors reflect our true feelings back to us. As children, we received most of our negative messages from adults, many of them looking us straight in the eye and perhaps even shaking a finger at us. Most of us today, when we look into a mirror, will say something negative to ourselves. We either criticize our looks or berate ourselves for something. To look yourself in the eye and make a positive declaration about yourself is one of the quickest ways to get positive results with affirmations. I ask people to look in their eyes and say something positive about themselves every time they pass a mirror. And if something unpleasant happens to you during the day, immediately go to the mirror and say, I love you anyway. You see, events come and go, but the love you have for yourself can be constant, and it is the most important quality you possess in your life. And if something wonderful happens, go to the mirror and say, thank you. Acknowledge yourself for creating this wonderful experience. First thing in the morning and last thing in the evening, I want you to look into your eyes and say, I love you. I really love you. And I accept you exactly as you are. It can be tough at first, but if you stick with it, in a short time, this affirmation will be true for you. And won't that be fun? You will find that as your self-love grows, so will your self-respect. And any changes that you find yourself needing to make will be easier to accomplish when you know that they are the right ones for you. Love is never outside yourself. It is always within you. As you are more loving, you will be more lovable. So choose new thoughts to think about yourself and choose new words to tell yourself how magnificent you are and that you deserve all the good that life has to offer. I am totally adequate for all situations. I choose to feel good about myself. I am worthy of my own love. I stand on my own 2 feet. I accept and use my own power. It is safe for me to speak up for myself. I am loved and accepted exactly as I am right here and right now. My self-esteem is high because I honor who I am. My life gets more fabulous every day. I look forward to what each new hour brings. I am neither too little nor too much, and I do not have to prove myself to anyone. Life supports me in every possible way. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. The greatest gift I can give myself is unconditional love. I love myself exactly as I am. I no longer wait to be perfect in order to love myself. And in conclusion, once you have done your affirmations, then it is time to release them and let them go. You have decided what you want. You have affirmed them in both thought and word. Now you must release them to the universe so that the laws of life can bring them to you. If you worry and fret about how your affirmations will come true, you are just delaying the whole process. It is not your job to figure out how to bring your affirmation to fruition. The way the laws of attraction work is that you declare that you have something, and then the universe brings it to you. The universe is far more clever than you are and knows everything in every possible way to make your affirmations come true. The only reason for delay and for seemingly denying you is that there is a part of you that does not believe that you deserve it. Or perhaps your negative beliefs are so strong that they overcome your affirmations. If you are declaring my income is increasing and it isn't, then perhaps you have old deep-seated beliefs that you don't deserve to prosper. Or your family may have strong negative beliefs about money, and there's a part of you that still accepts those beliefs. As little children, we are so obedient that we willingly accept our parents' beliefs about life and continue to operate under them the rest of our lives until we choose to really look at those beliefs and examine them. Your mother or father may have constantly said, oh, money is hard to come by. Now, without even knowing it, you may still have that belief in your own consciousness. If you believe that, then the universe cannot bring you the increasing income until you release that belief. I often ask people to look at what the family beliefs were about various subjects. If prosperity is your issue, then take a large sheet of paper and write down all the things your family said about money when you were a child. If you find any negative statements, and remember these were all affirmations for them, then your job is to turn those negative beliefs into positive affirmations. Free yourself from the tyranny of your parents' negative affirmations, and you will open yourself to the abundant flow of good in every area of your life. Please don't be discouraged by any setbacks. You are learning a new process. As you become proficient at it, your life will become easier and easier. No matter how wonderful the present moment is, the future can be even more fulfilling and joyous. The universe always waits in smiling repose for us to align our thinking with the laws. When we are in alignment, everything flows. It is possible. You can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. Make the effort. You will be so pleased. Your whole world will change for the better. This is Louise Hay, and I love you.
This has been a Hay House audiobook production. If you would like a free catalog of books and videos offered by Hay House, please call us at 1-800-654-5126. Thank you for listening.
Alright, so thank you everybody that's being a moderator and stuff like that. I am currently driving down the highway. I'm up early, getting my mind right before I do what I have to do. I won't.
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that
This is how I start my
but
day.
you have 0 time for it. Fortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hubs.
I'm on the highway. I can't check
Pick up
the
your
chat.
This moment, right now, is the exact turning point your life has been waiting for. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. The fact that you're here isn't random. It means something inside you is ready to rise, to shift, to finally step into something greater. Imagine if everything you've been hoping for is already closer than you think, just waiting for you to align with it. What if success, abundance, and peace aren't things you chase, but things you allow? In the next few moments, you're not just listening. You're activating a new version of yourself. A version that believes, receives, and attracts. And once you step into that, everything begins to change. If you're hearing this meditation right now, take it as a clear signal that abundance, success, financial growth, meaningful opportunities, and powerful connections are already moving toward you. The fact that you chose to be here shows that you're ready to fully step into the life you truly want and deserve. By pressing play, you've already begun opening yourself to endless possibilities, and your intention has been received. This is not just a simple moment of relaxation. This is a deliberate practice designed to reshape the deeper layers of your mind for success. Every time you listen, you are planting powerful ideas within yourself. Ideas of confidence, prosperity, love, and opportunity. With repetition, these ideas begin to take root and grow stronger, influencing your thoughts, actions, and reality in meaningful ways. Make this a daily habit. Let it become part of your morning, a way to reset your mindset and energy before the day begins. Consistency is what creates real change. The more you return to these words, the more naturally they begin to shape how you think and feel. As you continue listening, allow your mind to gently absorb each statement. Your inner world begins to align with a sense of abundance, peace, clarity, and self-worth. You naturally start drawing in money, opportunities, supportive relationships, and positive outcomes without force or struggle. Things begin to fall into place in ways that feel smooth and almost effortless. This is more than meditation. This is intentional mental conditioning. This is you aligning your energy with the version of yourself that already lives the life you desire. In this moment, that reality is beginning to form. Take a slow, deep breath in, then release it softly. Let go of anything weighing you down, past worries, doubts, or hesitation. Allow yourself to receive what is already making its way to you. This is where your shift begins. Everything is favor today. Today unfolds smoothly and supports me in every way. I trust that life is arranging itself perfectly for me. I am exactly where I need to be at the perfect moment. Things come together easily and naturally for me. I'm open to unexpected blessings and positive surprises. I feel supported by life itself. My journey is unfolding in a beautiful and meaningful way. Everything aligns for me at the right time. Opportunities find their way to me without effort. I release tension and choose calm. I trust in my ability to add into my life. Even when things seem uncertain, they still turn out in my favor. I allow life to flow without resistance. Today I am in harmony with abundance. My day is filled with positive moments and small miracles. Everything unfolds better than I imagined. I give out positive energy and it returns to me. I choose to see life as supportive and working for me. My day moves forward with ease and balance. Everything aligns perfectly behind the scenes for my benefit. I am safe, guided, and supported in all that I do. My energy naturally draws success toward me. Everything works out for me with kindness and care. Challenges transform into opportunities for growth. I remain calm because I know it's working out. My thoughts are focused on positive outcomes. I feel at peace knowing everything is falling into place. Life flows effortlessly in my favor. I am ready to receive the good life has to offer. Today moves with ease, balance, and clarity. Everything comes together at the right moment. I trust that life supports me fully. Positive changes happen for me every day. Joy flows through my experiences. I am deserving of everything working out in my favor. I stand confidently in my strength, knowing everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Everything falls into place for me because I truly believe it will. I release fear and choose to trust that today is unfolding exactly as it should. I naturally expect positive outcomes, and life meets me with that same energy. Things turn out even better than I imagined, often in ways that surprise me in the best possible way. I stay open to life bringing me unexpected goodness. I trust myself to move through today with calmness and grace. Peace surrounds me, and I attract harmony through the energy I carry. I allow myself to relax, knowing that everything is coming together perfectly, even if I can't yet see how. I believe in positive results, and things align for me in a natural, effortless way. Clarity fills my mind, and I welcome joy into every part of my day. No matter what happens, I trust that everything is ultimately working in my favor. I feel supported by forces beyond what I can see, and I know my path is clear and aligned with what is meant for me. I expect things to go well, and because of that, they do. Good fortune is drawn to me easily, and my thoughts create a sense of peace and abundance within me. Everything unfolds in balance and harmony. I let go of control and trust the flow of life. Today brings me blessings I didn't anticipate, and I receive them with gratitude. Right now, in this moment, everything is aligning perfectly. My confidence shapes my success, and I choose ease instead of struggle. Step by step, everything works out, and solutions come to me without effort. Life continuously supports me. Everything happens with kindness, care, and grace. I am guided toward the right opportunities, and I trust that my heart knows everything is okay. Even when things take unexpected turns, they still lead me to something good. I am surrounded by supportive, positive energy, and today is filled with a sense of balance and calm. Everything comes together beautifully for me. I focus only on what I can control and release everything else. Good things naturally come into my life today. I am aligned with what is meant for me and I trust the timing of my journey. I remain open to abundance flowing toward me in many forms. Peace and joy guide my experience. I choose to see everything as a blessing, and my energy remains steady and centered. Everything happens in the right order, and my day unfolds with ease. Solutions appear when I need them, and things turn out even better than planned. I welcome miracles into my life and stay aligned with success. I trust that I am being guided every step of my day. Is open to receiving that they will. There is a bigger picture unfolding, and I feel calm knowing I am supported. Everything comes together gently and easily, and I remain open to receiving all the good that is meant for me. I move forward without resistance, trusting the flow of life. I believe in my ability to create a positive and fulfilling day. Joy moves through me naturally. Everything aligns at the right time, and I release stress because I know I am safe. Blessings continue to arrive, and I welcome them fully. I expect good things and even miracles to happen. I feel confident in the direction my life is taking, knowing that everything is aligning for my benefit. My day unfolds with balance and peace, and I approach everything with optimism. The energy I carry attracts positive experiences back to me. Everything works out with ease and happiness. I stay connected to the natural flow of life and welcome prosperity in unexpected ways. My life continues moving in the right direction, and I trust the process completely. Right here and now, things are aligning for me. I expect happiness to find me today, and I choose trust over fear. I let go of doubt and allow good things to enter my life. I believe that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if I don't see all the details yet. I stay open, and I find something positive in every situation. Life feels smoother and more effortless, and I move through it with grace. I attract uplifting experiences and remain centered in trust. My heart is grounded in a sense of peace and belief in today's goodness. When I let go and surrender, everything becomes easier. I invite simplicity and ease into every situation. Abundance flows toward me naturally, and I receive it with openness. I am surrounded by supportive energy, and I treat today as a gift that I fully accept. I stay calm and focused on what feels right. Life aligns in my favor in ways I don't need to control. Everything continues to work out for me now and in the future. I trust the journey I am on, knowing I am becoming who I am meant to be. My day is filled with light, love, and a deep sense of peace. I know that good things are on their way to me. I welcome joy into every moment and allow myself to feel it fully. Everything unfolds with perfect balance, and I release worry as I lean into trust. I expect positive news and uplifting experiences. My life feels steady and harmonious, and I am grateful for how everything is coming together. My heart is at ease as I move through today. Everything works out in joyful and fulfilling ways. I am aligned with what is best for me, and I choose to focus on positive outcomes. My belief strengthens my reality, and I feel empowered by trust. My day is filled with love, abundance, and meaningful experiences. Everything flows with ease. I attract positivity without effort, and I remain open to unexpected blessings. No matter what happens, I trust that today unfolds in perfect timing. I relax and allow good things to come into my life. Clarity guides me, peace surrounds me, and I feel grateful knowing that everything is working out exactly as it should. Everything is turning out even better than I expect. My path feels bright and clear, and I choose to see every challenge as a hidden opportunity. Joy becomes part of my experience, and I allow myself to feel calm, steady, and supported. I trust in my ability to create peace within myself no matter what is happening around me. My life flows in harmony, guided by light and positive intention. My thoughts stay focused on abundance, and I move with a sense of love and direction. When I trust, everything begins to fall into place. I feel grateful for what today brings, knowing things are already aligning in my favor. Life continues to exceed my expectations. I release control and allow goodness to flow naturally into my experience. Ease becomes my normal state, and I let go of resistance. Solutions come to me without struggle, and I trust each moment as it unfolds. Myself aligned with love, prosperity, and the right opportunities. Today moves forward perfectly. I feel calm, secure, and supported in everything I do. I trust myself, and I believe in a future that is full of possibility and light. Peace and joy are what I expect, and my energy creates balance wherever I go. I move gently through life, confident in how things are turning out, with my heart open to love and blessings. Everything continues to align for me now and always. I trust over fear and faith over doubt. Today and everything, I feel safe, guided, and supported. Success is drawn to me through my energy. I watch obstacles transform into
Hold on,
opportunities,
guys.
and I
Hold on.
remain calm knowing everything is working out. Today, I expect good outcomes, and life meets me with even more than I imagined.
I'm back.
I remain to positive surprises and trust myself to handle anything with calm and clarity. Peace surrounds me, and my energy attracts harmony. I relax into the knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. I believe in positive results and things align without force. Clarity comes to me easily, and I welcome joy into each moment. No matter what happens, I trust that everything is working out for me. I feel supported by something greater, and I know my path is clear. I expect things to go well, and because of that, they do. I naturally attract good fortune, and my thoughts create a life of peace and abundance. I let go and trust the flow of life. Unexpected blessings find me, and everything feels aligned right now. My confidence brings success, and I choose ease over struggle. Step by step, things come together, and solutions appear naturally. Life continues to support me with love and grace. I am guided toward the right opportunities, and I trust that everything is okay. I am surrounded by positive energy, and today feels balanced and calm. I focus on what I can control and release the rest. Good things happen to me. I am aligned with my path, and I trust the timing of my life. I stay open to abundance and allow peace and joy to guide me. Everything happens in the right order, and my day unfolds with ease. I trust that solutions appear when I need them. Things turn out better than planned, and I allow miracles into my life. I stay aligned with success and welcome joyful opportunities. My heart remains open to all the blessings coming my way. Even when I don't see how, I trust that everything is working out. I feel calm, knowing I am supported. Life unfolds gently, and I remain open to receiving goodness. My steps are guided, and I move forward without resistance. I believe in my ability to create a good day. Joy flows through me, and everything aligns at the perfect time. I release stress because I know I am safe. Blessings arrive, and I welcome them with gratitude. I expect miracles and feel confident in where my life is heading. Everything aligns for my highest good. I move through the day with balance and optimism, attracting positive experiences with my energy. Life feels light, easy, and joyful. I stay connected to the natural flow and welcome prosperity in unexpected ways. My life is moving in the right direction, and I trust that fully. I choose trust over fear and allow good things to unfold. I let go of doubt and remain open. I see the good in every situation, and my life flows smoothly. I move with grace and attract uplifting experiences. My heart feels secure in today's goodness. When I surrender, everything becomes easier. I invite ease into every moment and expect abundance to come to me. I am surrounded by support, and I receive this day as a gift. I stay calm and focus on what feels right. Life continues aligning in my favor. I trust the process of becoming and know everything is working out now and always. My day is filled with light, love, and peace. I know blessings are coming. I welcome joy into every moment and release worry, choosing trust instead. I expect good news and feel grateful for how everything is unfolding. My heart is at peace, and I feel aligned with my highest good. At its core, this idea is about how belief quietly shapes your experience of reality. When you genuinely expect things to work out, your mind starts filtering the world differently. You notice opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and progress instead of delay. It's not that life suddenly becomes perfect, it's that your response to life becomes more aligned, steady, and constructive. Belief also influences your behavior in subtle but powerful ways. When you trust that things are unfolding in your favor, you act with more confidence, patience, and clarity. You're less reactive, less driven by fear, and more willing to take the kind of actions that actually lead to better outcomes. Over time, those small shifts compound and create real, visible change in your circumstances. There's also a strong emotional component. Holding the assumption that things are working out reduces stress and resistance. Instead of constantly trying to control every detail, you move with a sense of calm trust. That doesn't mean you stop putting in effort. It means your effort becomes more focused and less strained. You're not forcing results, you're allowing them while still doing your part. Another key part is repetition. Thoughts that are repeated consistently begin to feel natural, and what feels natural starts to feel true. That's why affirmations and meditative repetition can be effective. Not because they magically change reality overnight, but because they gradually reshape your internal baseline. Once your default mindset shifts, your decisions and reactions follow. It's also important to stay grounded. Belief alone doesn't replace action, skill, or real-world conditions, but it changes how you engage with all of those things. A person who believes things will work out is more likely to persist, adapt, and recognize opportunities when they appear. In that sense, belief acts as a multiplier rather than a shortcut. Over time, this approach builds a kind of quiet confidence. You stop needing constant reassurance because you trust the process. Even when things don't go exactly as planned, you're less likely to see it as failure and more likely to see it as redirection. That perspective keeps you moving forward instead of getting stuck. What makes this powerful is its simplicity. You're not trying to control everything, you're choosing how you interpret and respond. And that choice, repeated daily, gradually reshapes your experience. When you go deeper into this idea, it becomes less about positive thinking and more about mental conditioning. Your brain is constantly looking for patterns to confirm what you already believe. If your baseline belief is that things rarely work out, your mind will unconsciously highlight delays, mistakes, and setbacks. But when you shift that belief, even slightly, your attention starts locking onto progress, openings, and possibilities that were always there but previously ignored. There's also a neurological side. Repeated thoughts strengthen certain neural pathways, making those patterns more automatic over time. So when you consistently remind yourself that things are aligning for you, you're actually training your brain to default to calmer, more solution-focused responses. This makes decision-making clearer and reduces the mental noise that often leads to overthinking or hesitation. Another layer is emotional regulation. When you operate from trust instead of fear, your body stays in a more balanced state. Stress doesn't completely disappear, but it doesn't control you either. You recover faster from setbacks, you don't spiral as easily, and you maintain a level of inner stability that allows you to keep moving forward. That stability alone gives you a major advantage in handling challenges. It also changes how you interpret uncertainty. Most people see uncertainty as something negative because it feels unpredictable. But when you adopt the belief that things are working out, uncertainty becomes neutral, or even positive. It becomes space for something better to happen rather than something to worry about. That shift removes a lot of unnecessary mental pressure. Over time, this builds resilience. You stop needing perfect conditions to feel okay. Even on difficult days, there's a quiet understanding in the background that this is part of a larger process. That doesn't mean you ignore problems. It means you approach them with a mindset that expects resolution instead of defeat. There's also a practical impact on how others respond to you. When you carry a grounded, confident energy, people tend to trust you more. Opportunities come more naturally, and interactions feel smoother. It's not something mystical. It's simply that your communication, body language, and decisions reflect clarity instead of doubt. One thing worth being careful about is not turning this into blind denial. Real growth comes from combining belief with awareness. You still acknowledge reality, you still learn from mistakes, and you still take responsibility. The difference is that you don't let temporary situations define your overall direction. As this mindset strengthens, you begin to notice a shift in timing. Things that once felt delayed start happening more smoothly, not because time itself changed, but because you're more aligned with action, patience, and recognition of opportunity. You move when it's time to move, and you wait without panic when it's time to wait. Eventually, this becomes that things are unfolding as they should, and that consistency, more than anything else, is what creates long-term change. As you come to the end of this experience, understand that something within you has already shifted. You are no longer the same person who started. You are more aware, more aligned, and more open to receiving what is meant for you. Carry this feeling with you because your thoughts, your energy, and your belief are shaping your reality in every moment. Trust that everything is continuing to unfold in your favor, even beyond what you can see right now. Walk forward with quiet confidence, knowing you are supported, guided, and capable of creating the life you desire. Let go of doubt, hold on to trust, and allow life to meet you with its best. This is not the end, it's the beginning of a new way of living, where things truly work out for you. Or,
Yeah, and that's how we started this one. And oh my gosh, that's how I like to start my days. You gotta raise the mind. The mindset gotta be popping.
Morning glory. If you're hearing this, that means you already woke up. That means you already won the battle, baby. Now you just gotta win the fight. God is great. God is great. You heard me? Call somebody you love this morning. I'm gonna call my mama Ella, my beautiful mother Ella. I'm gonna call her and tell her I love her. Let's make sure we call somebody and tell them we love them this morning. Let's go hard. Man, we've been blessed this morning. We don't woke up. Let's go. Get up off your big lazy ass now. Let's go. Let's grind. Regardless of what position you play right now. Because you know why you playing. You know why you working. You know why you grinding. Yeah, you want to pay your bills, but ultimately you want to work your way to the top of the food chain. You want to eat at the top of the food chain. You know why? Because when you sit at the head of the table, you eat first. And you don't eat first out of fear. You eat first out of honor. Everybody else sitting at the table feel you done worked, you earned, you deserve that. You deserve that. Because personally to me, every day is the perfect day to boss up. When I get up in the morning, the first thing I say is morning glory, because me waking up, I've already won. I've won the battle. Waking up, being able to be in position to make a difference, and that's what it's about. Every day, we have to make some form of progress, regardless of how small the steps are. We have to make some form of progress, and just for everybody, you know, that come to my social media platform, and you know, the first thing they want to know is, Rose, what did you do to put yourself in this position? And I tell them, you know, when you look at certain things, it feel and look like it came in abundance, when really we just took small steps at a time. And so that's what I'm trying to encourage. Beautiful Friday. Let's end our week strong. Let's end our week right. Go in the office today and turn up. They think you coming to relax. They think they got you figured out. Fuck that. Go in Friday, make it feel like a Monday. Turn all the way up. Morning. Get up off your fat, lazy ass and go get it. And the reason I tell you in such a way is because I need to motivate you. It's only one way you're going to be great, and that's if you try. That's if you attempt. If you sit down and don't do shit, you ain't going to never be shit. You will never see what your true potential is. If I sat around the whole pandemic, I wouldn't be writing this book. My first one was a New York Times bestseller. This one here coming out. This the boss commandments. I'm just letting you know how to go get the money and don't make no excuses. I don't give a fuck when you lay in the bed how tired you is. It's a motherfucker like me out there, man. And the OG's been told me, Rose, always move like you being honey. Always move like you being honey. And that's not saying have fear in your heart or just looking over your shoulder, but always move and stay a step ahead of the ops. For those like me, you want to know, how do I earn it? That might be the question I get the most. Rose, how do I earn it? How do I earn it? If I can't pay for it, how do I earn it? Shit, that's exactly what you got to do. You got to earn it. In my book, I talk about when I worked at a car wash, I would wash cars, but also to earn the extra money, I would organize the Hustlers cassette. The cassette shit that zipped up, I put that shit in alphabet order. I put your CDs in order. R&B to rap. You know what I'm saying? You got to go above and beyond if you want to earn it. When you speaking on your dreams, make sure the look that's in your eyes are different from when you talk about anything else. Make sure the look that's in your eyes when you're talking about your fucking dreams is different from any other time you talking about any of that other shit. What you gotta understand is this. IG, what's the difference between Instagram and Facebook? Facebook, you making friends. Instagram, a lot of motherfuckers following you for your influence. When really this shit is meant for sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom, sharing resources. That's what it's about. Not just following the motherfucker for influence and see what kind of clothes you got. That's what a lot of people don't realize. To change the world, if you want to change the world, it takes resources and it takes money. That's the only way you're going to really put yourself in power. You have to invest in yourself. The average college tuition for the year is what, 30 to 40,000? That one furrows it. I would have took that 30 or 40 and then invested it in myself. It's some people that's good with the school shit. If you good and you confident in it, do it. Don't let me tell you nothing different. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers how to hustle. Go. This is the direction the hustle is going to. This is tomorrow. This is the future. And I ain't scared to say Rose gonna get $1 billion, because that's what I'm chasing. You dig? So let's take it. Let's go there. It's a dreamer working until it becomes reality. That's exactly what it is, because to be a business owner, to be a CEO, to be an executive, you gotta start as a worker. You know what I mean? And regardless if you're sweeping or mopping, if you're opening the doors, if you're cleaning the windows, wherever you at, you gotta have a vision. You gotta see something that gives you that vision. Right. And that's the day you begin to dream. Setting your goals, not stopping. It's the passion. Yeah. They can execute. You had an idea, put the plan on paper, and when they execute, that's what separates you from the other 98% of the world. For the niggas that's getting money, I pray you niggas ain't getting money just to show other niggas you getting money. I pray you niggas ain't getting money to go get dressed up and stand around other niggas. Nigga, you better be getting money to hold the whole squad down, to hold the family down, to hold the down. Not the motherfucking get cute around other niggas. And it's a lot of youngsters getting money too. Mm-hmm. And I love that. In the pandemic. Yeah. The world was gonna get it in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. That's what separates the boys and men. That's a fact. Yeah. Because when you're a CEO, when you're a boss, you gotta be able to reach out, connect with people, and ask for help. You gotta ask for help. You're gonna be in predicaments where it's shit you don't know. It's shit you don't know, and you gotta have somebody you could depend on. You gotta have that black book where I got a relationship with these people, and that's what this conference is. Let's create our own black book where we can depend on each other and go to each other when we need help. Hey, homie, I got a question I want to ask you about. You feel me? Let me tell you something. That's the biggest mistake you as a boss or a CEO can make. Being scared to say, I need some help. When you're dealing with a lion, you gotta know what the fuck you're dealing with, especially when a lion who knows he's a king. You understand? They could hear his roar hundreds of miles away. He desires more.
Y'all know what it is.
When you're chasing a certain level of successes, it's a certain amount of weight you're gonna have on your shoulders until you get there. I know that's what it was for me. I told myself I was gonna do whatever I had to do, because that weight was on Rose's shoulders, meaning that's how bad I wanted it. I wasn't gonna accept no. So what we gotta do next? Let's do it. What's next?
What you say is more, the money or the success, all they were saying.
Money means more than the success. Because what is success without the money? I'll take the money without the success. I ain't got the fame or the notoriety, fuck that. But the success, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas that were successful and shit went into foreclosure. You gotta avoid that shit up now. Was it really success? When all the young hustlers entrepreneurs to know, man, this shit is real, it's realistic. Man, be passionate about your dreams. Be with shit you talking about. If it ain't real, don't even waste nobody else's time with it. Go in your own corner and play with that shit. When you fucking with others, man, it's motherfuckers that's really trying to get it. And let's go. Let's get it, brother. When you running from the work, you hiding from the money. I'm hustling hard. I just make it look good. That's it. That's it. But you deserve the world. But to hustle with me, you gotta hustle hard. Come on, you want the waterfalls and the palm trees in your backyard? And the Ferraris in the front? You want the boats and shit? Do you want it? Yes or no? Yes or no? You can't run from the work because you hiding from the money, man. Like I said in the caption when I posted the picture, time is so valuable, and I talk about that in the book as well. To me, time is the most valuable asset you will ever have control of, because every man and woman at some point there will come a time where you will want some more time. And we right back to the top of the week and understanding and accepting our purpose in life. We know how we get money, we know how we work, we know how we grind, but let's stay focused on our purpose in life. It's so valuable, time is so short. You understand? Let's make sure we enjoy this shit. We ain't got no time to waste. So we gonna wake up every morning and go hard. We gonna rep. We gonna do what we do, and we gonna elevate it. And to me, don't measure your success based on gold and money. Just measure your success based on happiness. Did you accomplish what you set out to accomplish? Did you waste your time? Because wasting your time gotta be painful at some point. You gotta master the art of the hell. This is a great book. I suggest everybody go pick it up. But you gotta master the art of taking a loss, because life is a beautiful struggle, brother, and you will take losses. You will take a loss. Now, how will you take that loss determines on, was it really a loss? You could have a fist fight and the motherfucker knock you out cold. And when you get right back up, let's run it again. You ain't did that shit. Damn, did he really take a L? It's a difference. Rose done took a lot of L's, but was it really an L? Or was it really just experience? Was it really knowledge? Because I never got up from a situation that held my head down. I always shit, I'm dusting my ball man off this shit, I'm gonna go get it. And when I think about it, I came in the game looking for it. I came in the game looking for the hell. What's that? Shit, I done been on the sideline for 15 years. What's next? I'm going for the top. And whoever don't like it, boy, they gotta feel it. And that's what it was, because I had to master the L so long before. I never had that fear. And I can only imagine trying to be great or trying to work your way up to the top. If you fear losing, you may not make it. Learning to lose means conquer fear. Because once you master the L, once you learn to lose, you understand, damn, I could go out on the football field, lose today, and still hold my head up as a champion. The team that I lost to respect me as a champion. And, you know, they know when we run it again, they going to take that L. They know what it is. And so that was just my mind frame. And once I overcame fear, I applied that to everything I've done being an artist. Me coming in the industry as an artist, I said, okay, this hip-hop, this shit's supposed to be about, you know, who the biggest, who the baddest. I'm going to step up and, you know, I'm going to challenge whoever's supposed to be the biggest and the baddest. I'm going to say, you know, I'm approaching with the music, with the wordplay, and however else they want to take it, and they going to feel it. And that's what I did when I got in the rap game. I stepped on a lot of feet, stepped on a lot of toes. And me going on my 11th or 12th album, ain't nobody stepped on Rose toes, and ain't nobody wrinkled up these Jordans. Fellas, you owe it to yourself to go hard as you can, so when you become a wrinkled old man and it's time to lay in that casket, you can honestly tell yourself you went hard. Rest well.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Only got one life to live, so fellas, let's catch the bus to get to that money. Let's not be embarrassed. Fellas, let's call and apologize whoever upset us. Let's move forward. Let's get to the
Y'all
money.
like that?
You only got one life to live. Let's get to the money. We cannot be embarrassed.
What's the biggest piece of advice you would give a young man, let's say a 13-year-old who's working at a car wash like you did? What would you tell them?
I think the most valuable thing I can tell them is put God first. And I think you gotta believe that. Meaning you gotta believe in something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself after that. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna make it regardless of what you do. You could be great. You could run a goddamn 3.9 and a 40. But if you don't believe in yourself, you're gonna drop the ball every time they throw it to you. So you gotta believe in yourself. And I tell them that. Run fast as you can to the end zone. And when they throw it to you, just stay focused and tell yourself you're going to catch it. Because after you catch that damn ball a couple of times, it's going to come a point where your confidence is so high, you're going to feel you won't never drop it. And that's where you want to get it. Once you get there, it's on and popping. We got to make sure we end it on just making sure we let the youngsters know that. Take it from Rose. Whatever it is you want to become, you could be. Wherever you at right now, if you're picking up garbage, if you're sweeping, mopping, if you're on the top of a hot ass roof pouring tar in the summertime and the tar is 180 degrees, whatever it is you're doing, I just need you to understand and know that success on the largest scale is so realistic. It's so realistic.
Alright, guys.
But this is crazy to see the both of you in person right now. Welcome to the show. You guys go viral all the time online. But, it's amazing that we have you guys here, but you're here in town for a special reason. You guys are kicking off your tour.
Yes.
First off, I need to know what happens at your tour. I've never been. I've never seen your show, so I need to know some of the things that happen behind the scenes. Don't look at each other like you guys are trying to hide something.
Well, I think we do that sometimes because we be trying to see who want to speak first because we kind of know.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you know? Just curious, really quick.
Because we'll just try to give each other a look, and then we'll be like,
because we know if it's a question that she'll answer better or I'll answer better, or we know to take turns when we talk.
Yeah, because sometimes we get excited and we talk at the same time.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Still Sipping Tour kicking off this Saturday right here in New York City, the greatest city in the world.
Yeah.
But it's going to be happening at the Town Hall.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't your first tour, obviously. But what can people expect this time around? What makes this different than other times?
I think this time we're just much more intentional about the actual production of the show. Like, we've always been intentional about the production as far as we know that most live podcasts, it's usually just people sitting down talking. So we've always been very intentional about making our show very interactive for the audience.
Yeah.
Because, if you just want to sit down, if you just want to sit and watch us talk, you can just watch the podcast every Friday. So it's definitely going to be very interactive, but it's going to be a little more streamlined and organized than it used to be. Yeah. And so I think people are going to enjoy it more because we've really taken a lot of time out to make sure that the production quality is great. Because in the past, we would be on the way to the show.
Hold on, guys, I gotta grab me some food.
Coming up with the game, coming up with the topics, 3 shots in, girl, what's going on? Around.
I gotta give me some food. Oh, there we go. We gotta go to Starbucks real quick.
It was fun. Don't get me wrong, but it was a mess.
What can we expect this Saturday?
It's gonna, like she said, it's gonna be a lot of interaction.
Hold on.
Special guests in this room. Yes. I feel like party with your homegirl.
It's the thing right here.
Everybody wants a theme. Sometimes they do a theme now. Right. So we don't necessarily have a theme, but we have a contest called Put That Ish On. Yeah. So we want the girls to dress up really nice.
I'm looking cute.
They really want us to talk about people.
Y'all are crazy. First and foremost, I'm taking a road trip. I gotta go to work out of town. So I am currently driving to the city. And I'm 2 hours away. So y'all got some time to chill with me. My hair did not stay bone straight last night. So I gotta flutter in it when I get to where I'm going.
at one point, especially like during the pandemic, it was like this wave of podcasts that were like blowing up because people were talking about relationships and it was the gender wars, the man versus woman, and like we used to partake in that as well. But then over time, we decided we don't really like that as much. Right. So we tried because I just think it's getting
Thank you,
mundane.
baby.
You know.
Thank you in real life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I think it's also dividing us as a generation.
Yeah, I be talking about what kind of car I'm driving. I drive a Bentley. It's pink, like my pussy.
Crazy stuff, but we really believed what we were saying.
Like, what was the craziest thing that you guys said that you both still believe?
Hello. Can I please have the Beyond Breakfast sandwich with no cheese and no eggs on it?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the name again?
The Beyond Breakfast sandwich?
Is that possible?
Yes, please. With no egg and no cheese. And can I please have a croissant warmed up?
Which kind of sauce?
Just the basic plain one.
The butter one?
Yes, ma'am.
And what else here?
And can I also do a mint majesty tea, but not piping hot?
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you.
The mint majesty tea, but not piping hot.
Okay, what's that?
I'll have a small. Could you please add like 6 pumps of agave?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Santiago,
Yes,
14 hours.
thank you. I know it's early in the morning, but like people that do customer service jobs, like they need to have splendid attitude. How can I help you out today? What what can I do to get you harder? Like, I don't know. People need to go above and beyond. I expect that. Hold on, guys. I sound crazy because I haven't had no honey, no heat to burn that sleep off. I just got up, got ready, and got straight in the car. So I'm about to get some tea to clear out everything. I might tell her about herself, but they ain't my place because she didn't even do anything. But I should just be expecting like the hi, good morning, and da like you at your job. Sounds so crazy. I ain't gonna say anything wild. She's like, that's fine. Thank you, babes. Oh, there you have it. It ain't my place. She probably having a bad day.
Staring into the abyss right now.
Keep the change is fine. Thank you.
Statistic that over 80% of black people are married to each other. So no matter what people say, black love is still alive. Amen. Exactly.
I'm at Starbucks.
Okay, so do you check your DMs? I'm just curious. The reason I wanted to know is
Thank you, love. Have a good day. Oh, wait.
that you both have.
Okay.
You know, how often are you checking your
Had to
DMs?
give me some food, guys.
Somebody, would you, you know, take somebody up on an offer? They're like, hey, like, I think you're this,
I love y'all too.
enjoy a night out.
They do have agave, yes. They do.
Like it definitely used to be some prospects in there. You could definitely meet somebody. Now,
Perfect temperature.
I feel like the guys that we would probably like to be in our DMs, they don't slide DMs no more because the girls started screenshotting and sending it to Shade Room and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the type of men that I really usually date are like really don't be in my DMs anymore. Like, it's not really anybody I'm interested in.
Why do I keep doing this?
My girls, the tour crew in the DMs.
I'm wild.
I just talk to them all the time.
When did you realize the pride was taking off, right? Like, you're like,
Thank you.
we're on.
Have a good day.
I don't need to go work another job anymore. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Shorty don't like her job, but it's okay because everybody has their periods and don't like their jobs. Let's watch.
Before the podcast took off. Well, okay, but I do think the pivotal moment
Hold on, guys. I'm about to put the GPS back on. Hold on.
This is when we got that $86 check from it was like from an ad agency that we were working with, and we were inserting our own ads at the time, and then they ended up dropping us like 5 or 6 months later because we were inserting them at the wrong point. Wow, we're doing it. We took a 2 man then. That's crazy. And that's when I realized, like, okay, we own the because if we pay $86, we can increase it. That's right. Next check will be 86. Come on.
Hold on, guys. I gotta make sure I'm on the right path. Wait. Okay, I'm right.
I was living in Atlanta for a year. Lex ended up moving there. She was staying with me for 6 months. And every time we would go, like, people would be like, y'all are so crazy and so funny and so animated.
Hold on, guys. I gotta check the GPS. I'm sorry.
Like, even when we got to be. Like, we was doing anything. And it was. But we was just doing anything, trying to see what was going to take off. And then we created.
See how it sounds clear now?
Wind Down Wednesday, where we would talk about like celebrity hot topics and stuff. And out of everything that was getting like 100 views, everything else was getting 3. So we was like, okay, let's stick with this. Yeah. And so eventually we turned it into a podcast. One of her friends was already a popular podcaster, and she was like, y'all need to turn it into a podcast because we'll monetize more. Yeah. So we turned it into a podcast, and that's how it all started. Yeah. Because I always wonder how podcasters survive, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, the ads we know, like YouTube's giving you pennies, right? And you're like, what is happening now? Mm-hmm. But you both found a way to turn this into a legitimate business. Yeah.
And I'll say this, YouTube gives money when it's long form content.
Right.
YouTube pays very well when it's long form content. So I think that's something that we learned. You have to be but you have to be careful because if you say too many curse words or topics are too vulgar, you'll get demonetized. Yeah. So you have to be really careful. But YouTube does pay well. That was like where our first big checks consistently were coming from was from YouTube.
And for the fans, where do you think they came from the most? Like they found your work and they're like the day one.
I'm so glad I got my seat.
Yeah, for sure. Because prior to 85, we were getting a little bit of traction because we had went on other podcasts like Cocktails, Horrible Decisions. But I think it was when we went on 85 South because they just had such a massive following. That's when the show really took off. And then when we signed to them, we started going on there more often. Yeah. And then I think we picked up a lot of their fan base. Yes. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to do outside of this? But now you're like fully committed, right? You're like, I had dreams and aspirations of being whatever. Now, no. I think I just always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I have tried everything that you could think of to make some money. Like, from doing lashes. I used to be a bartender and a waitress in the club. I got my real estate license back in the day. Do bartenders make that much money? In Atlanta, when I moved to Atlanta, absolutely. We were making a lot of money. Like, I was probably making like $3,000 a week. Oh, yeah. And this was like 2016, 2017. Oh, yeah. Is it like that? Now, where that money went? Yeah. I don't know. To the lashes. To the lashes. Yeah, like, I don't know if, like, bartending culture is still the same. Yeah. Like, bottle service. Yeah. Like, does that even exist like that anymore? I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm a mom now, so bottles, I got her baby bottle. Right. I don't think so, though, because when I used to bartend and do bottle service, we really cared about service. Yeah. Like, we had to be cute, but we had to make sure the drinks was good. You were getting your food, you were getting your bottles. Like, it was an experience. And I think, like, and this is no shade, because I do love me some Starlets, but I feel like when the Starlets era started, and it was like, as long as you got a small waist and a big booty, you can bartend. So I think the service went down. They cared more about the way you look, and like everybody followed suit. Yeah. So it was like the service industry kind of went down because the service wasn't that great. When it came to bartending, did you ever have to like service like celebrities or anybody that you remember? Or yeah. For sure. Who was the nicest? Rihanna.
Rihanna came in the dreams one time, and she was waiting in line like a regular person, and they had to go pull her out of line. This is when she had her red hair. And she was waiting in line, and we were like, what is she doing? Right. And like, she had her security and stuff all around her, and everybody was like, that's not Rihanna. And we were like, yes, it is. Yeah. We were like, go grab her. And this is when Dreams was like super popping, but she came in, threw some money. We were all trying to bring her water. She had like 16 bottles of water. I'm like, are you thirsty? Here's another bottle. Yeah, but she was super cool. She threw money, but yeah, she was super nice.
It's so crazy, too, to be in the club with Rihanna, because I feel like back in the day, it would be so many celebrities in the club all the time. These days, it's rare that you run into A-listers in the club like that. It's exhausting. Like, I also feel like social media is a different place now. Right. I don't know if people are comfortable just to be out and about knowing, like, everybody's filming everything. And not to say, like, they're doing anything crazy, but you just... You know, it's like, yeah, we just want to hang out. You got a camera in my face. How about for you, Drea, any experiences with celebrities that was nice? You know, I met Cardi B at like the early point in her career. Because she used to be in Atlanta all the time, and I was still working in the club, and she was really, really sweet. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you guys. Do you ever want to talk about bad experiences? Damn. I never really
even like celebrities that we've interviewed and had on the show, like I think we're one of the lucky two.
Like F-listers.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me. Every time. People not worth mentioning. I have been laughing because I feel like you know one of the people I'm talking about. F-lister is crazy. Because like what? That's crazy. You know what my theory is on F-listers? They are like in this weird transitional place, and like they're trying to prove something. Absolutely. And you're like, okay, we get it. You have a credit card.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so much more fun to be a nice, bubbly person. Yeah. Like it's easier to navigate through life. Like I love the fact that me and Dre are just always a good time. And no matter what's going on, if we run into our listeners and our supporters, we take pictures. We're nice. It's just easier to be nice.
Were you both friends before? Like how did you guys were friends, right? Yeah. Long before this show came about, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys became roommates. Yeah. So we actually,
well, not really. I was like, let me stay here for like a week or two.
Yeah, and it was like it was supposed to be like a month. In the entirety of the 6 months, but I love her, so I was like, of course, girl, you can stay here for 6 months.
If she would have kicked me out, I would have been next to the rat with the saxophone in the subway, okay? But so she did what she had to do.
Yes. She was still living in Houston for like a year, so we met before I moved to Atlanta.
Where did you meet?
In Houston. Okay, what, like school, or like how did you? No, girl, the strip club.
Okay, right. We were bartending at the strip club. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so we used to both bartend at this strip club in Houston. I wanted to uproot myself and move to Atlanta. I moved there with someone that I didn't really know, like this girl that I was friends with for like maybe 6 months. Girl, it ended crazy. It was not a good decision. I would not recommend. Like, I'm glad it worked out for me, but I would not recommend.
Do not recommend.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so that's so girl. So we moved there together. Of course, we started having like little issues. We weren't really seeing eye to eye. We ended up breaking our lease after like 6 months. Yeah. That's how you know it was bad. It was bad. Girl, because I was about to whoop her. What did she do? What was the breaking point? She just used to do a lot of weird stuff. Oh, like, I could tell you off camera more. Yeah, oh my gosh, that weird. But she used to do a lot of weird stuff, like jealousy and like trying to block opportunities for me and stuff all the time. And then I would find out later down the line, like, she was just a weird person in a lot of different ways. And I thought at first she was genuinely my friend, but it's crazy because Lex actually knew her prior to from the club in Houston. And so she knew the backstory. Was like, oh, I could have told you that.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I did tell her that, but I'm also not an I told you so friend. Right. And I always believe that different people get different experiences. Yeah. But I did tell her I watched her in the club be friends with somebody, and this person's career or whatever they were doing kind of started to skyrocket, and I just watched that dynamic. And I knew the same thing was going to happen for her. I knew it. Yeah. Because she was kind of virtual. I don't want to say unknown, but she had like a following. Yeah, she had like a following when they moved to Atlanta. And I'm like, watch, when you get to Atlanta, you're going to be like the fresh fish in the pond. Right. They're going to be like, who is this? You're going to start getting followers. They're going to realize you're funny. You have this personality. And it's going to start to crumble. And it happened.
And that's when you broke your lease, though. Like, you could have stayed and just dealt with it.
No, bro, it was bad. If I would have stayed, I would have ended up in Fulton County.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
Yes, exactly. So I was like, yeah, we got to break this lease. So we moved apart. I got a 1-bedroom apartment. And then me and Lex were just talking all the time. And I'm like, girl, you need to move to Atlanta. Like, what are you doing in Houston? You're not doing anything out there. Like, move out here. I know you want to get into media. I know you want to work in radio and stuff at the time.
Yeah.
And so she ended up moving to Atlanta, packing all her stuff up. She drove down there, and then she moved in with me, and we eventually started Wind Down Wednesday.
And that's where everything just took off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how do you both take care of your friendship while also having a business, right? And I say that because me and Katrina, I've known Katrina over 15 years. Really, really my best friend.
Wow.
So, like, I'm curious to hear this because a lot of times we hear about podcasters breaking up because of business and money, this. So what do you both do that's different, that's been able to sustain a friendship and a successful business, and it's still growing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of these things are moving, and, you know, I assume it's applying pressure.
Yeah, of course. I think what we have done is just separate the business and our friendship. When we have conversations that are kind of uncomfortable, we don't let it affect the business. You know, if we're going through something as friends, we don't let it affect our business. We're going through something business-wise, we don't let it affect our friendship.
Right.
And I think the main thing is also,
I feel so much clearer.
we don't have an
I
ego,
can speak.
and we have the same goal.
Yeah.
See, things get a little mixy and messed up when one person starts feeling like, oh, I'm bigger than this, and I can go solo.
Right, yeah.
Or I can do this on my own. But we know where we want to go together, and we have our goal, and we know what we want. And it makes it easier.
Yeah. What is that goal?
We want a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, we want that multi-billion-dollar deal that, you know, we see our counterparts getting, and there are a lot of other people in this podcasting space. I think the numbers are there. Our fan base is there.
Oh, yeah.
Sure is going to be more proof that, you know, there's nothing missing. So I think, like, once we do that, and there's other endeavors that we want to start together that, you know, we're not ready to quite speak on, but there's a lot that we want to do under the Core Minds umbrella.
And the reason I wanted to know is because isn't it better to be independent in podcast space or no? Like, meaning like the whole Patreon kind of tier, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is attracting you to the big deal other than obviously the money? You know, because I feel like you already guys are so successful.
Right.
Why go out? Why need, you know, the big company?
To be honest, it's because we're still not in a lot of spaces that we should be. You know, when you see the Grammy Awards, the Emmy Awards, and you see a lot of the podcasters and influencers on the red carpet interviewing or getting nominated for an iHeart Podcast of the Year, you know, we should be. You just need a little backing, right? Need that little push.
Why do you think you aren't? Like, because I think for regular people, we think this already, right? I'm actually surprised to hear that right now. I'm like, oh, they're hating. But that's me. You know, I think the whole world's like, it's a conspiracy. And I'm like, is it because, like, you need those, like, big brand deals or whatever that maybe it would help you guys get on the radar? But I think you guys are already doing it.
I mean, we are. I mean, I think I will say this. Lex and I were talking about this yesterday because I don't sometimes think people realize how much money me and Lex really actually make from Core Minds independently. Like, it's a major feat. Most people who are independent are not making the kind of money that we're making.
Yes.
But at the same time, I still don't feel like we're getting paid what we deserve to be getting paid in comparison to a lot of our counterparts. And when I say counterparts, I be meaning counterparts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how woke do you want us to get?
Right. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm not saying because we talk about this, but I do see other networks, you know, and I'm just like, damn, I feel like this is Core Minds energy. Like, we can, you know, enjoy what they do on this kind of big scale. You know, I think Alex Cooper is a great example of, like, seeing a podcast really take over, but I think I would like to see those deals everywhere.
Right,
you know, I think it would be nice. Do you listen to, like, Alex Cooper and other pods, or do you guys stay, like, laser focused on what you do? And, like, for me, I'm always knowing what's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm curious in podcasting world because it's, like, the landscape is big.
Yeah.
Do you who do you keep up with, if you keep up with anybody at all? I do stay really laser focused on what we have going on because I feel like the more I stay focused on what we have going on, I won't be so worried about other people, and then the comparison game happens all the time. But there are a lot of people that I do pay attention to online. I just don't necessarily listen to their full podcast, like the full format. But I see a lot of clips all the time. So yeah, Alex Cooper is somebody that we see all the time on social media.
It's a lot of podcasts out there I pay attention to that are, Black women and some that aren't. Giggly Squad is another huge podcast that I see a lot, and I actually enjoy their content.
Nikki Glaser.
Nikki Glaser. It's a lot of people out there that I necessarily I'll watch their clips. Sometimes I'll catch an episode, if I can. But it's more for research purposes sometimes. You have to see what's going on in the market. You know what I'm saying?
You have to know what's going on.
But again, I think that to me personally, I think women in general though, all across the board, we are making amazing content. And I can't sit up here and say that sometimes, even if I see a category of people getting nominated for things, I'm like, why aren't there more women in this category? Because we're killing it right now across all genres, no matter the race. So I will say that I feel like the podcasting game, women are killing it right now.
Yes, and you know what? That applies to music too. Yeah. If you really look at the charts, women, they're really running it.
Yep.
Who knows if everybody's getting the money associated with all that success? But it would be nice to see that. Yeah. Oh man. And I feel like that's why, like you said, you hit the nail on the head when you said because we're women. That's really it. I think a lot of the time. How do you not get bitter about that? Because I'm the type of person, when people underestimate me, it just makes me want to show them I got that dog in me. And show them what I can accomplish and what I can do. And I think with Lex and I, it's always been the case since day one. A lot of people underestimated us. A lot of people didn't see the vision. They didn't. Really? How do you know? Who said that? They would tell us.
They would tell us. Straight up in the beginning, it was laughing.
People on the internet? People you knew. People on the internet, people that we knew in real life, boyfriends, stop. Yes, exes, friends, people around us. They just didn't see the vision. They just used to be like, what are y'all doing? And we just used to be like, we having fun, and we just kept going.
And then it's now, it be them same people that like, I knew it. No, you didn't, but that's okay.
And then they be asking to come on the show.
Literally. We have watched people change their tone about us and change their story about us. So the fact that we've done it already for years, we know it's going to be the same thing in the industry, changing these corporation minds, changing these executives' minds. We change people's minds all the time. So that's one thing about us. We're they forgot about us or they're looking over us. That's all right, girl. We just got more doors to kick open and more work to do.
It's no point to be bitter. I just feel like you just got to keep grinding and hustling, and then eventually you want to get to the goal. You don't pay attention to the outside noise. It's also hard in the sense of I hate industry validation, right? I don't like it, but I also understand what it means. It's still nice to have. It's a nice accolade. So it's a balance of checking yourself. Man, do I need that to validate what I do?
Right.
No, I don't. Yeah. But it is nice. It would be nice. A little flower here and there.
Right. But I also think too, the thing that keeps us going is when I tell you our listeners, the Poor Crew is so amazing.
They are.
If we forget how amazing we are or how hard that we're working or what we're doing, they're going to remind us every time. They're like, I don't care. If we don't get nominated for them, they're going to be 300 comments where's Fort Myers? Where's Fort Myers? We're like, you know what? As long as y'all know that we're here for y'all and y'all are here for us, that's what really keeps us going, and that's what really matters.
We're the best Poor Crews.
Hi, can I take your order? Can I get a plate of half chow mein, half super green, orange chicken, and kung pao?
For sure in Texas, obviously, Houston and Dallas, Atlanta, but also Detroit.
Yeah.
And we were very surprised when we went to Detroit our last tour. The way that they showed love was I think it was even more than when we were in Texas.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
LA too. They in LA.
How do you know? What? Is it the yelling, the screaming, the showing up? What? How do you gauge that?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I felt like the Detroit show, they did not sit down. We were like, y'all can sit down now.
Wow.
You just have a seat. I mean, just Like, when we say the intro to the song, to the show, they're saying it back with us, you know, like, this, like, you can feel the energy from the crowd. And it's like, it's hard to explain, like, when artists do their shows, they're like, oh, the energy is different tonight. Yeah. You can definitely feel it.
Yeah, because in some crowds, like, obviously they like you. Obviously they love you because they paid for tickets.
Of course, yeah.
But you have to kind of warm them up a little bit more. And then in certain cities that we go to, they just already be lit.
Yeah.
As soon as we walk out, and we don't have to warm them up. They gonna laugh at everything.
Yeah.
We could just say beans.
They be like, oh my God,
that's crazy. But then some crowds, they just be like, okay, make me laugh.
Yeah. Who does that for you?
Oh, it's a little strict out here. I like New York. Out here, but I love that about New York too, though. But there's also, once that happens, it's a different kind of loyalty.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you won me. Oh,
yeah. That's how DC is
that's
too.
DC is like that too.
Our second show in DC was the Halloween show, and they was lit. But the first one, it was like,
it was crickets.
Oh,
remember North Carolina, Charlotte?
Yes.
Charlotte, they was a little strict too.
Ooh. So we decided, that's why we did New York and Charlotte first.
Let's go. Let's get it out the way.
Let's do it. So let me just try my jokes on y'all. I know that ain't gonna work. All right.
We know they gonna give us the real. They gonna laugh.
They're gonna tell you
right.
the truth. Yeah.
Have celebrities just popped up at your shows like unannounced and they just come through, hang out, or anything like that? Or do you know everybody that's coming to the show? Yeah, not in the past.
Yeah.
Like in the past, our previous two tours that we went on, it was definitely people pulling up that we knew they were gonna pull up.
Oh, but you know what? We just found out. We found out that Black was at our show and we didn't know it.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah,
he did tell us that.
He was at our Atlanta show, but like we didn't know. But
we had no idea.
Yeah, he was there and he had a good time.
Who was the most unexpected celebrity that came, to support the show? But that's why I'm like, I don't think it was anybody unexpected, right?
Well, you mean the live show?
It's just in general. You're like, wow, they actually did. They kept their word and they actually showed up.
Who? I would say,
because girl, in the past we used to be trying to get people to come. We like, we need to sell some more tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if anything, that will probably happen this tour.
Yeah.
So next time we talk to
I want to know.
I don't have an answer.
I want to know. But as far as the show goes, the actual show, like we had ran into Sierra at the BET Awards, and she was like, "I'm gonna do the show, I promise." And she really pulled up and came to the show. So,
I like that.
Yeah, she did. I was like, obviously we're all huge fans of Sierra, so that was like a big moment for us. So,
and like she talked about wanting Missy Elliott on the show.
Oh my God!
Has that any roadway to this?
You know what? I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen, but I know that we are. Yeah. I know I'm gonna run into her because when I tell you, when I grew up on Missy Elliott, love her now. So when she popped up at the Cardi concert, Drea was like, "Oh Lord, here she goes." Because I almost lost my mind. But that's another one. That's somebody who I know is gonna happen. I don't know how or when, but
I know. Why do you love her so much?
You know what? I think because she was always different. And, like, I never really, like, I was popular in school, but I always knew I was, like, different and my personality was different. And I think just the way she was just always herself, and people loved her for being her.
Yeah.
Right? She didn't try to fit in with what society made her feel like she should be as a female rapper. So I think just people who really just are themselves and love themselves and become extremely successful, staying true to who they are, it was like, okay, I can relate to that. I didn't realize that at a young age, obviously, but now as an adult, I'm just like, man, I really love Missy. So we don't make that happen for sure.
You want to know what's so crazy? I think it's going to happen. I think she's going to, some way, somehow, this is going to, like, get across her table. I'll tell you why. I randomly had tweeted just how much I love Missy Elliott. I love Missy too. Like, she changed the game. Like, just everything. Music, her visuals, her energy.
Yes.
You were like, oh, this is different, right? She retweeted me.
Oh, okay.
She be watching. She be saying this was Twitter. It was either a reply back. No, I think it was just like a nice little retweet or something like that. But I was like, ooh. I will never forget. I went on the radio. I was like, "Oh, Missy Elliott, just she acknowledged my So I think it's gonna happen.
I had that on before with things. I was saying too.
Great catalog.
And we had him on the show.
We did.
that was like a moment. So I'm like, I know it's coming because like all my faves are slowly starting to, you know, come to the show one by one. We collected them like Infinity.
Was it weird?
Like Thanos.
I was gonna say, but I don't feel like that was the drive initially when you guys created the show, right? Like to have celebrities on. Like, do you like it or not? Like, how do you feel about it?
I really love it at this point, but I just in the beginning we were very intentional about not having guests on the show because we always wanted people to like us.
Yeah.
So like I think
That's right.
so we were very intentional about that in the beginning. But then when the opportunity started arising, we were like, okay, maybe just sprinkle them in here and there. And it's become one of my favorite things and favorite parts of the show because these days I'm just always so shocked by the people who know about the show and that they want to come on. It's just so nostalgic and like a full circle moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because these are people that we grew up watching on TV. And it's like, girl, you be seeing Poor Minds.
Yeah, who some of them surprised you?
Number one, I would definitely say Sierra because when we met her, she said that she would see our clips all the time. Yeah, T-Pain said the same thing with Khalifa.
Oh, I love that. And we like great vibes.
He is.
Great
So
vibes.
much
He
fun.
is.
He was so much fun.
We haven't had Lala on the show yet. Fingers crossed, hopefully we get her soon. But our team reached out to her and she was like, yeah, I love y'all show. I would definitely want to come on. So now it's just like a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
But it's so many people. Like I can keep going on and on. It's a lot of people that be like, oh my God, I already seen y'all too. So I fool with y'all. So
Who's somebody that you hope will be on the show outside of Missy Elliott?
Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce and Meg. That's on our like high. Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion. Like those are the two. Like once we get that, we can be like, well, y'all finna get solo episodes. We did the work. We just keep getting everybody else trying to sneak our way into that camp.
And we can pull that off. You can't tell us that.
Like you're gonna disconnect your phone. Look, even your team shaking their head up and down. You're change your email, like, don't talk to me.
Girl, D for like a week.
That's what I'm saying. That'll be like our ultimate, like, once we get those two reviews, I feel like, okay, we did what we were supposed to do.
What's the craziest thing that's happened while you've been touring?
I think one of the fun moments for me was when we did the Halloween show in DC because everybody like dressed up in their costumes. They just got really, really creative. Me and her were a dead bride and groom, so we were like dressed up. So I feel like we have so many like fun moments, and honestly, just meeting our listeners, like I said, it's so much fun. Like when people walk up to us like crying, because I think when people see the show, they're like, oh, these two airheads, but they don't realize like we really touch people's lives and make people laugh and make people feel good, and we have created a safe space for people to just come and escape and, you know, have that little hour and a half they can watch the show and just forget about their troubles. So I just think really touching the audience and talking to them is really always the highlight.
Oh, and nothing beats that connection, by the way. Like that's something money can't buy. Like that real life connection when you actually see people and they tell you what you did, you made them feel, and they tell exactly what you said on that episode, and they break it down for you. Like, wait a minute, wow, this is happening. Do you go back and listen to your episodes?
Not really. I don't like hearing myself talk, bro.
What?
I hate it. Yeah, so not really. Like maybe every once in a while, like if somebody leaves a comment on an extremely old episode, I might go click just to see what part of the episode they're talking about. But for the most part, no.
Yeah. Is there a viral clip that people took out of context, and every time you see it, you're like, man, you really missed the point?
Oh my God. Yes, that $50,000. First of all, that $50,000 conversation that we had this dating coach on the show a few years ago, and we were talking about $50,000. Like if a man makes $50,000, should he be dating? Oh my God, it blew up. It was everywhere. It even ended up on Sherry Shepherd.
Yes.
So wait, what? Remind me what happened. What did you guys say?
So the lady was on. It wasn't even really us, but of course we got dragged just because we was there. Yeah. So she had basically said that she doesn't think if somebody makes less than $50,000 a year, they should be dating. You need to focus on other things.
Was that bad?
I mean, apparently.
Well, I think it is bad because I feel like, you know, if somebody is making $40,000 a year, and they can still, you know, maybe enjoy life. They can still date and enjoy life.
Dating is expensive. I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking the cost of taking.
Well, you in New York, too.
Yeah, like, here you guys like, oh, man, what are we going to do? You're going to have nothing left by the end of the day. Like,
well, I think, too, there are also people who necessarily, they're okay with a coffee date. They're okay with a picnic date. So dating, if you do have less than $50,000, is possible.
Yeah.
But the type of things that she teaches doesn't align with that.
Right.
So, mind you, we're asking a question. When we have guests on, we're not trying to argue with you, debate with you. We just want to hear your views and why.
Yeah.
So they were so mad that we didn't push back. And, I mean, if this is how she feels, that's how she feels. I'm not here to correct her.
That's her perspective.
Exactly.
But I do think, like, money is, not that it's the driving force, but I personally think you should care about your money more than dating.
Oh,
and
I agree.
That's a perspective, right. Like, I'm not saying, like, you know, it's money over hoes. Right. I don't know if I want to go spend my hard-earned money today on a date with my money.
Right,
You know?
I agree.
Like, so, I don't know. I guess.
Well, I feel like the average person isn't making over $50,000, so I think it offended a lot of people.
It offended, like, way more people than it did.
Got it.
And you know, it's so funny, now that you're saying that, I'm more looking at through a lens of, like, that's a lot of money to spend on somebody. Like, you got to know you really want to take them out on a date.
Yeah.
The cost of living now especially
now,
but even in, like, the past couple years, it's expensive. Like, should we even be going out on dates is the question at this point. You go to movies, you're spending at least $300. Popcorn, slushy, candy, tickets.
And I'm getting all.
So, you know, I'm cutting no corners.
I'm on 3D. That movie ticket is $40 a
What's
day.
the one that shoots the water? You gotta be sure that you want to date this guy before you spend that money. Like, what? This is crazy. Okay, so I want to play a fun game of who's who between the both of you. Okay? Too soon. Okay, who's more likely to stalk an ex?
I feel like neither of us, but if it had to be one, I would probably say me.
Yeah. Hey, you looking at their timeline? You might.
I do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what he do.
What is he?
Who's he with?
You don't care?
No, she's not.
No. Once I'm done with you, I just don't care. I'll be like, whatever. Go away from me with this apology. Who's more likely to go back to an ex?
Oh, me for sure.
Yeah. No. Like, I don't know if I like that for you.
I don't like it for me either, sister. But you know what? I think now where I'm at in my life, it's a definite no. But I'm talking about from my past.
Yeah, of course.
I would always spin the block. Always spin the block. But now, not so much.
Who's more likely to disappear with a billionaire?
Drea. Y'all gonna wake up one day, it's gonna be, hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl XP. And it's just me.
No, I was never do that. I'm a businesswoman now. But me 7 years ago, absolutely. Who's more likely to get married first? Ooh, I don't know, probably Lee.
I'm a lover girl.
Yeah, I can see that. She's a lover girl. Me, I don't know, girl. Sometimes I be like, I don't know if I'm fond of husband. My standards is too high. What makes him high? Is it wrong to have high standards? I don't think it is, but I do think it makes it really difficult to date, especially in this climate with what I'm looking for, because I'm in my 30s now. I would like to find somebody who has, like, no kids, maybe even one kid. That's hard to find. All the girls done took all the baby daddies. All the men got kids. Why don't you want to date somebody who has a kid? Why don't I? Yeah, like, give us some context. I haven't had great experiences in the past. And that's a fair statement. Yeah. I haven't had great experiences in the past dating men with kids. So, and when I was younger, it was always a preference that I had, and then I let my guard down and I tried it, and then I didn't have good experiences. Yeah. So, yeah, but I just think, and then you want somebody that's successful, and so you add all of these fines. Live in Atlanta.
Know how to park.
Okay, so I know how to. I think we could remove two off the list, like Atlanta. We could remove Atlanta and the parking. I think once you move those two, I think the floodgates might open up. Yeah, I do. Okay. Like, you got a good point. Like, no?
Dating is, no, because dating is hard, and that's why I say, like, you can't even cheat no more.
Yeah, no.
Because we ain't got nothing to choose from. And even if you and your man break up, you go try to date, and the men out here will send you running back to that man. Yeah. The pickings are very, very slim, so I'm praying for all my sisters out here.
Do you think it's because of the internet? Like, it's made everyone feel like there's always something better on the other side. Like, I can always have an option. Yeah. That's what I really feel like options have changed the game.
Yeah, I do feel like it's made people feel like they have more options, but I also feel like it also has helped a lot of women realize, like, you don't have to stick around for things. And men, too. Like, a lot of times our parents and grandparents, like, oh, we have to stay together for the family. And, like, no, you really don't.
Right, yeah.
So I think that it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
I say this all the time, though. I do agree with you. I think it's the options thing for sure. Because back in 1973, if you lived in Nevada, you ain't know nobody in Texas. You couldn't get on their IG and send them a DM.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Like, no, it was just not happening. And I think because of that, everybody thinks that everybody is disposable. So it's like, okay, if you ain't doing the right thing, and they check off all of boxes, but you like, okay, I don't like this one thing. You gotta go, because I can find somebody else. There's 10 more of you. Yes, it seems that way until you really get to know them 10 more. You know,
then you realize how hard
it ain't that. Yeah. Then you realize.
And now we're on the train.
Right? Like rat in the saxophone.
Right.
It's always back here.
Who's more likely to send an explicit text?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it's nasty, cursing somebody out, all of the above.
Yeah. Me and Lex went through a phase. We used to always send each other our nudes to like approve of them.
Yeah.
We don't do it no more, but like.
But you'd be like, okay, so how do I look? Should I send this?
Oh my. I'll be like, ooh.
It was a lot of booty holes.
It was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of gems in there. A lot of gems in there.
Nice poses. Who's more likely to say sorry first?
Ooh, I feel like me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think over the years. I don't mind.
I think both of us now. I think in the beginning it was more so me, but I think both of us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who takes longer to get ready?
Me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, at least you both agree on it.
Yeah, I do.
Who can hold a grudge longer?
Me.
My kind of person.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If we beefing, we gonna be beefing till we 80.
That's right.
Maybe till after the grave.
That's right.
If I see you up there, I might be like, what you doing here? How you get here? I'm gonna tell God. Because I know you shouldn't have made it 3 days. Why are you even here? Take them out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's great. Who's more likely to fly someone out?
Ooh,
that's what I'll say. Neither. I'm too cheap. No, sir.
She's too cheap, and I would be disgusted.
Yeah, she would be disgusted.
I would be so mad that a man even asked me that.
But they want to be fair. Like, it's about, equity and equality in a relationship.
No, we don't believe in
I don't believe in that.
We do not believe in equality.
Yeah.
I did not ask for work.
I did not.
I did not ask for that. No.
I didn't ask to work. I didn't ask to go 50-50.
No, we're good. Shout in public.
I think we'll have a Baconator. A stop a Baconator. And buy little cheeseburgers all the way with a sweet.
You think what? But I crash out in public.
I have crashed out in public. Remember in Houston when I tried to fight that?
Yes. Well, remember me in Miami all them years ago? Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why were you guys about to fight?
Oh, like not women.
Like,
about to
men.
Yeah.
But why? What did they do?
Had us messed
up.
They thought that you were gonna fly them out.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm known for a crash out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who's more petty between the both of you?
I think we both a little petty.
I feel like you
I'm
would be more
petty. Like I'm more petty. I don't really think so, because I guess I be feeling like to be petty, you gotta care.
Yeah.
And I don't really be caring sometimes, but I just block people and go on with my day.
And that's it. And that's
you're
good. You're good.
Yeah, I don't like having conversations. Like, I'm not about to, I think at least pettiness in my mind requires going back and forth and like being childish. I just block people.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not that petty then.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys aren't petty.
Yeah, I don't think I'm petty at all. I just be like, I'll vent to my friends and do that stuff, but I'm not gonna be like online doing anything, posting Justin LaBoy memes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing
like,
that.
look at this.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, like what?
Yeah, I just don't like to acknowledge people. Like, you will never see me posting a meme about somebody if we just went through something.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna acknowledge you at all. Maybe it is petty. I don't know.
Good though, because that kills them even more. When you don't acknowledge them. them. You're like, what? Who are you? I don't even know your name.
Girl, I don't even remember what you said.
Well, congratulations on all of the success.
Thank you so
such a pleasure
much.
talking to the both of you today. But like seeing you in person, it's like even more than what I thought, like in such a beautiful way. I'm really, really happy to see the both of you win. And whether you get the accolades or not, like real people know what time it is.
Thank you so much.
And I pray and I wish you both all the success, because it really gives hope that you could be a good person. You could be yourself. You could do it the way you want to do it. You could put who you want to put on and do it with integrity and dignity. So we're all watching and we're all cheering. And even if those accolades aren't happening fast enough, it's different when you got the hearts of the people.
Yes.
So thank you to the both of you. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the biggest podcasts out right now, right? Not just for, well, definitely for black women, but just for black people. Why do you think authenticity is winning for y'all right now?
Because I think people are tired of seeing people on the internet being performative all the time. Like, I think one thing about Lex and I, we keep it real. We talk about relatable topics. We talk about things that people are afraid to touch on. And throughout the process, we've still always just been true to who we are and true to ourselves. And people can see the growth. And I think they like the fact that it's been a documented process that you could see from 2017, 18, when we were like 27 and 28 to now.
I feel like it scares traditional media sometimes too, because I'll look at people in the comments and they be like, why are they talking like that? It's like they talking like regular people.
Yeah. And I think it scares a lot of the like bigger celebrities who kind of do want to sit down with us, but I think their teams are afraid. But I think they don't understand that we're balanced as well. Like, of course, the conversations that we have on solo episodes, we're not going to talk to like a Sierra with or something, or a woman that's married. Like, we are very respectable when they come sit on the couch. So I think we're definitely changing media and how it looks, because, you know, you used to have to not go on podcasts if you're doing a press run, but we have direct contact with the consumer, like directly. You know, our YouTube page gets 1.7 million hits a month.
Ooh.
So, yeah, like directly to them. So.
I did. He said,
But I feel like people are also tired of clickbait stuff. Like, y'all are having conversations and saying stuff you don't even believe just because you want people to click on it. People's their actual clips will be amazing, hilarious, entertaining. Then you go watch the actual show and it's boring and it's not good. So I think we just really just be ourselves and actually just make good content.
How does it affect your love life though, right? Because y'all talk some crazy shit sometimes. Lex got hoes.
Oh my God!
I'm a sweet lady. I ain't with somebody.
Somebody thought he was special.
Crazy.
They don't feel special.
You know what's crazy though? In real life, I'm really a lover girl. I am.
Why you said that?
What? Because Charlamagne is messy. You know that?
No. I love y'all, but I realized something when y'all went on your recent vacation. I didn't really see who you was with too much. I saw you and your homegirl.
Yeah, I was with my sister.
So that means you dating and figuring it out, and you locked in. Is that what the dynamic is giving?
No, I'm not locked into anything.
Oh, dang.
I was actually in Chicago with my best friend. Because I was like, the way she posted. Yeah. Now we ain't paid for it, but I was there with her. Period. But do you guys feel like, because I mean, y'all talk about everything, right? Like, do you feel like it actually impacts your dating life, or like, do they get to know y'all separately than the podcast, even though y'all are keeping it on the podcast too?
To be honest, at this point, I don't think it affects my dating life because I don't allow it to. Because I just feel like anybody who wants to date me at this point, you see what I do. Like, the show is pretty big at this point. Like, I don't think it's something that I have to tell somebody if they're trying to get to know me. So you see what's going on, and you have to ask yourself, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm okay with what I do for a living, and I'm okay with the things we talk about, and I'm comfortable in who I am. So I think I have to be with a man who's very secure. I don't need to look like it will bother somebody that's insecure.
Yeah. And y'all are like, not only are you talking about personal things, but y'all are also business
Oh,
life.
stay on Lex about dating life. Don't just move off. Go ahead, move off that.
No, traveling is very safe for black women when we do it together. So I will say that I was very, very safe. Okay. Next question, please.
You know nothing on the date?
I mean, I have a great dating life. I'll say that. Is that fair?
Charlamagne said you got hoes. That's what it sounds like when you say that.
Are y'all able to go in public and be
Yes, I be outside.
Yeah,
I feel like people in Atlanta, they know.
Yeah,
I be outside. We be outside having a ball. Everybody in Atlanta know who I'm with. We be outside having a good time.
So one person?
Yes.
Oh, so you like that? Why you ain't
Because y'all in my business.
You sound so bad right now.
I'm not that guy. I said when black women travel, it's very safe.
I saw you interviewing Belly Gang Cushions and getting all in his business.
Oh my God.
That's my job, Charlamagne.
I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist, okay?
How many times do you have to check dudes in your DMs, and whose job is it to check it? Because I can feel dudes listen to a podcast and feel like they can get disrespectful. So how many times did that happen? Or
you know what? I don't really get too many disrespectful messages in my DM from men. I be just getting inappropriate messages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like them trying to holler, them sending like dick pics, that type of stuff.
They want to smell that spark with you.
Them asking for old panties, like stuff like that.
Brandon, you wild.
Now when y'all be posting the vacation photos, okay, the vacation photos, they go crazy. I be in awe of you guys in the bodies and the things.
Thank you.
So, what's the craziest DM you guys gotten in response to that recently? Because those photos is recent.
You know what's crazy? With Poor Minds, like when I first started, I had like 80-90% male following. Now it's mostly women that follow me.
Yeah.
So it's nothing crazy. It's mostly women in my DMs, women in my comments, and that's how I love it. So honestly, I don't get anything out crazy just because my following has changed so much. It's mostly women following me.
Have you guys ever explored the DM and like, all right, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna date a little bit, like has anything beneficial came from the DM? I used to look through my DMs, but now I feel like it's so hard to filter through what's genuine and what's not with the space that we're in. Like, how do I know that you really want to date me for real because you want to date me because you're interested, or do you want to date me because I'm Drea from Poor Minds?
I know that right.
No, but seriously, you too. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, how do you know these days? I feel like back in the day when me and you used to slide in my DMs, they genuinely was just sliding in there because they probably thought I was cute and they was interested. Now I don't know if it's just that, or do you want to date me because of what I got going on?
Are they more polite on Facebook?
I don't be on Facebook.
I be on Facebook, but I don't be doing that no more. I be posting because we make money on Facebook.
Yeah. We got a Poor Minds Facebook.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like DMs aren't the same anymore. Like, people don't really slide in DMs because people be blasting folks. So, like, the men that you would probably want in your DMs, they really not going to slide because they probably slid before somebody screenshotted it, sent it to the shade room, stuff like that.
Or sent it to y'all.
Yeah.
Lauren get them all the
After that, they sent it to y'all. Oh, but I wouldn't expose stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean,
she'll call y'all and be like, hey, I just want y'all to know such and such DM'd you. I'm going to talk about it, but
no. I wouldn't do, if somebody sent me a DM conversation they were having, I wouldn't do that. But if you get on y'all, like if a DM situation happens and then y'all get on y'all platform and you talk about it, then I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to...
Did that worry y'all at all?
No. It doesn't bother me or worry me because I feel like he the one that's gonna look stupid, not me.
Yeah.
If he started, like, I don't know, as a man, to me that's not manly. As a man, why are you exposing the woman? Like, that's corny. You the one that's gonna look crazy.
Guys are comfortable
and then it's gonna blow over after like a week or so. Nobody gonna care. And also, I know y'all know what shots to send. Like, y'all know what y'all doing if you're sending them. We do. We were talking about this yesterday. I know. In an interview we did yesterday, we were talking about how we used to always share our news with each other, and it was like nothing but booty hole in our text thread.
What?
Because we had to make sure it was a good.
We used to send them like our
booty holes before you say
yeah.
Oh, but I know exactly what that chocolate starfish look like.
She do. Me asking for booty holes?
Yeah, I know what booty holes is. But I mean, I like to bend over, show them a little surprise anyway. A little peekaboo, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, babe, what's up, little? Hey, girl.
No, we used to be like, oh, is this fire? What y'all think about this one? Oh, this the one.